Hello chat, hello VOD viewers. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good Tuesday. Hope you have a good rest of the week ahead. Nyla Thotep, Idranil, Makuda, Ewan, Enlave, welcome. And Makuda, welcome back to the Pink Congregation for 59 months. Thank you for almost 5 years of support. Very much appreciate it. Hope you're doing very well. Please enjoy your Silver Cat emotes. So early? I mean, not really. I used to start at 9 all the time. That's slipped for a lot of reasons to closer to 9:30 most nights. This used to be pretty standard, but second early stream we've gotten in the last week. The other one was much earlier. Wasn't that like 8:15? Now that's proper early. Part of it is that now I'll stream very late for short periods, which I didn't really used to do. At any rate, we're here now. We have an airship. We have to go, I guess, kill or save or collaborate with or conspire against Vela. We only have airborne missions left. So let's go and see about a ship. Let me get one thing on the record right now. When we find the Green Skull mission, we are going to politely decline it. I've seen them all over the place. We're not tracking them all back down again. If I'd taken notes about where they are, sure. But at this point, nope. No thanks. I'm sure it's awesome. I'm sure you get something amazing. Armor of one-shotting all enemies or some such, but we ain't doing it. Pew! That's cool. I like the little cutscene. Oh. I thought I was gonna have more autonomy here. And get to, like, go other places too. Like, I thought we were gonna get to do like war stories first, but maybe not. Maybe I did the wrong thing there. It is pretty fucked up down here, although not as bleak as I would have thought, honestly. I guess the giant lightning clouds are a problem for habitability. Ooh. I picked crash airship instead of flyer ship. Damn. That was silly of me. Okay, this actually might be some of the strongest ambient music the game has had. Wait. Oh, we did crash. This is us? What the hell? Bro, I just got it. How did we crash already? I've had this thing for like 3 seconds. Also, what's that big red star? I've become cursed? Fuck off. Hey, bro. You wake with a pounding head. You gasp for breath. Your lungs fill with acrid air. Everything hurts. Basalt eyes you without sympathy. You look like squid shit, Confessor. You must feel like you've been chewed up by a typhus. Let me fill you in. He gestures around you. The cutter crashed. Yeah, no shit, Jack. Fenny, welcome back to the Pink Congregation for 72 months. God damn, has it been that long, Fenny? 62 months in a row, 6 full years. 6 years already. It was just yesterday now I was watching the Ruin invade in DS3. Yeah, not even the tail end of Ruin invasions even. That may have been like the 2018. I don't remember when I got my PC set up. I think I got my PC set up in the summer of 2018, so that might have been like early Ruin days even. Damn. Welcome back, Fenny. Very much appreciate the support. Hope you're doing very well. Please enjoy your Silver Cat emotes. I do like the ambient sound here, the music. It's a very different musical structure than we're used to in this game. They have usually a very like trying to think about how to phrase this. I like the musical terminology to express myself. So a little more subdued here, less I'm not sure, less of a symphonic structure than you see in the other pieces, although they're very short pieces in the other areas. It is bad vibes, Bears, yeah. No shit. Well, thought I'd spell it out for you. The curse rots one's mind, after all. My mind is so wise you could not comprehend, Jack. Even cursed, I have a 9 wisdom, or whatever it is. You see, we'd stashed a bunch of protective suits in the cutter, thick leather garments sealed with stitches and cipher to ward off the miasma that clings to the air down here. But they all got burned up in the crash. The only thing we could save, he taps his mask, was this one. Symphonic is the wrong word. Melodic. The other tunes are, that's the word I'm looking for. The other tracks, the other songs that serve as like area music are very melodic. Kind of tight melodic loops for the most part. Whereas this is much more ambient. The only thing we could save, he taps his mask, was this one. Why do you get it? So that dizziness, the head pain, the stinging in your lungs, I'm afraid that's the miasma, the curse. I'm sorry. I don't think you are, Jack. So, am I going to die? He shrugs. Depends on the exposure time. If we get this done quick, you might have a chance. Well, why aren't we chit-chatting? Why aren't we doing? He looks around. Anyway, you might be able to salvage some sort of protection down here if you're lucky. There's been plenty of foolhardy expeditions to the Underlands, and the archaeologists, well, let's just say they don't often come back. The others will be fine. Frost and the Emberian have respirators built into their suits, and the Duchess, well, she's not been breathing for centuries anyway. Motherfucker. I don't like his carefree attitude one tiny bit. Glad to see there's still coins on the ground down here in the Underlands. I wonder if there's actually a timer. Frost is peering through a spyglass at the edifice of metal and shuttered glass upon the nearby cliff top. Magnificent. The structure is very nearly intact. Imagine what it was like in its prime. He lowers the spyglass and examines you, looking remarkably unruffled by the crash. You've survived, then. Well done. Knew you had it in you. By all objective yardsticks, our situation is dire, and yet I can't help but feel a sense of anticipation. Uncovering the secrets of this place has been my life's work, and now we are pursuing the greatest secret of all. How ironic that it should be due to my own mistakes rather than those of some comfortably long-dead civilization. He mutters to himself. Keep your head in the game, Horace, or Caxton, whatever. Can you rig up some kind of protective device for me, Caxton? Alas, our bumpy landing has left me without the requisite material to improvise a new filtration mask. But we're not far from where the Monroe expedition went down back in '35. Some of their equipment might still be intact. Your sole chance of survival is to limit your exposure. Every minute, every heartbeat that you spend here without a mask will bring you closer to a fate worse than death. Should you fail, I can at least offer you the same remedy I gave my old colleague Magda. He digs in a pocket and opens his palm to reveal a little ball of some waxy substance. Venom of the purple-spotted typhus, extremely deadly and quite painless. She made me promise, you see. I'll pass for now, thanks. Then you'd better hurry. Tick-tock, my dear, tick-tock. You've been here before. Let's chit-chat before I get looking. As Willem the Slug Lover said to the young maid, it was only the once. Back in '33, I was chosen to lead the Clockwork Kingdom's first and only surface expedition. At the time, I considered this a high honor. Only by a miracle of impromptu engineering did we fare any better than the old Stultus in 26. A mere half of us died instead of all. Still, chin up, eh? Back then we didn't have the Duchess with us. Basalt said you had some plan to get out of here. Correct. In ancient days, this entire continent was crisscrossed by an advanced transportation network, allowing the Emberians to travel hundreds of leagues per day in perfect comfort. These auto-coaches, as contemporary scholars have dubbed them, were propelled at high velocity along special courses by some unknown means. If you've ever been inside a modern-day mining operation, you may have seen wagon tracks inspired by their example. Hence, our first priority must be to get, he points up at the cliff top, there. If any such conveyance remains operable, I believe I can commandeer it. Azra, how you doing? Duchess, how are you? So we're actually here, the ominous underlands below the clouds. Even 4 centuries ago, back when I could breathe fresh air, this place had a mystical quality. From Verdant, we could see the twinkling lights of the Emberian cities, distant and beautiful, far below us. Once I even met one. An Emberian delegate was sent to meet with my father. They arrived in a craft of pure metal. I had never seen anything like it. But I must admit, to be here after all these years feels underwhelming. I had thought that even in death their cities would hold a certain majesty, just as my own home still does. But this is a dreary, ugly place, strewn with rust and bone. Let us not linger more than we need to. Can you help with the curse, Duchess? She waves a hand dismissively. Oh, I've already done all I can. While you were unconscious, I sealed your organs with cipher. That should buy you some time. After a moment of silence, she sighs. Look, Confessor, I apologize if I seem flippant. It's just, to us endless, the plight of mortals can seem quaint. Sure enough, you will experience agonizing pain as the miasma takes hold. Your body will atrophy as it is consumed by fungi, gradually stiffening until you are rooted in place. There you will stay for centuries or more, dimly conscious of your torment. I know to you it probably seems like a tiresome ordeal, but to someone like myself, who has already experienced the half-millennia of anguish, well, it actually sounds rather interesting. Variety is the spice of unlife, no? Nonetheless, I do not wish this fate upon you. We should make haste. Do you know what dangers we face? The Emberians were masters of fusing the ethereal with the physical, cipher with machine. Forget what petty trinkets you may have witnessed in the Clockwork Kingdom. They are mere imitations of what the Emberians could create at their peak. It is said they even made machines that could walk and talk, with functioning minds of pure cipher logic. As someone who has studied the art of cipher for longer than any mortal, I can tell you plain, this is no simple feat. It has been said their creations have outlived the Emberians themselves and still linger down here. If this was the only danger we faced, I would be rightly concerned, but it is not all. The World Rend was a syntax cascade that unraveled the very essence of everything it touched. Many people were killed, but some bore a worse fate, twisted into wraiths of malign intent. Whatever we need to do down here, we should do it quickly. And your tent? Oh, that's my transpositional supply tent. It's woven with an intricate cipher spell that distorts time and space, so it's far bigger on the inside than it appears. Feel free to use it to craft or stock up on supplies. There's also a portal that leads back to my dwelling in the Endless Realm, though at this stage I think it would be unwise to retreat. We should press on. Where is your tent? Oh, right there. Well, I can just leave whenever I want? That puts some of the pressure off. Let's make sure we loot some coins we'll never use real quick. Thought I saw a healing potion. My Dark Humor, welcome back to the Ping congregation for 50 months. Thank you very much for over 4 years of support. Mortals. Pfft. I sealed your organs, but you make for a fun experiment episode of your life. Man, Endless Life seems to be pretty boring. It sure does. Thank you, My Dark Humor. I very much appreciate it. Hope you're doing very well. Please enjoy your silver cat emotes as well. We still got these Wiccan baubles down here, huh? Interesting. Where is, the Emberian? So-called. I don't see her. Maybe she forged on ahead. Unlike these losers. Well, the Eye of Pagoth grows just fine down here. There she is. What's up? You know, all my life I've had these recurring dreams. Metropolis of light, towers of shimmering steel and cipher, vast ships sliding through the air like they weigh nothing at all. She sighs. I think part of me has always been searching for this place, just to see it with my own eyes. And now I'm finally here. Is this wasteland really all that's left? I thought the Emberians, for all their hubris and arrogance, had built something that would endure, but maybe their achievement was just a dream after all. Nothing but fabric draped over a weak scaffold. Do you know where Vela is? Far in the distance, past the fog and lightning, there's a giant metal orb. That's the cradle, the most advanced piece of tech or magic, or both, to have existed. That's where Vela is, no doubt about it. She's been planning this for years, and if we're going to stop her from activating it, we better move fast. Vela is well ahead of us already. I've been cursed. She nods. I'm sorry about that, Confessor. I've seen people come back from expeditions, even just from low-lying islands, afflicted with the curse. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you how bad it can be, but the Duchess has already worked her magic on you, and if we get over this over with quickly, you should recover. Alright, well, let's get this shit done. Let me collect these gold coins real quick. If I don't get that coin, this trip won't have been worth it. Are you suggesting, my dark humor, that we will not leave this place a better place than we found it? So what do the Emberian constructs look like? Do they have... What's up with their faces? Is that like a light? They have like a glowing skull. Yikes. Best use that shield, son. Ancient technology, and what do they drop? What do they drop? Lockpick. Another one of these doors. That's the third one we found. Oh, shit. $10 coins. I'm gonna spend that on, probably nothing. Probably nothing. Where'd he go? Oh no. Look at him go. There you are. Yeah, it is nice that, at least narratively, the choices do have real consequences. It is nice. Is this a lore lock? No. Well, yes, but we have to activate something else. Old Bay goldfish crackers. I never tried those. Son of a bitch. This area is not small. What's that? The hell is that red thing? That looks ominous. You think it's friendly, chat? Can we speak to it? Can we speak to the two-handed scythe wraith that's blood red and has a devil's eye? Alright, go back to New Londo where you came from. Jeez. With some long-ass scythe hands you have. Ten might. Are you out of your mind? Firing babies? I don't think I remember that detail. What the hell? These are very different. Tatty, an underutilized word, at least in the States. Tatty attire. Clothes make the man, and these, manufactured long ago in Iberia, make the man resplendent, enabling the wearer to entice more powerful foes. Faded and tattered though they are, the threads of cipher running through these ornate robes retain their power to mesmerize. Interesting. Tatty. It's a good word. It's a fun word to say. They throw babies at you. I need to see a clip. That doesn't make any sense in my brain. I don't really remember the projectiles even. Lots of like knife hands. Oh shit. Oh, updated. There is an auto coach station that may grant you swift access into the city. You should investigate. Should I? Oh yeah, big ass tunnel right there. But what's this? This lift is not yet active. Agreed. It's extremely desolate out here. Almost like this land has been rented and abandoned. Oh. Do tell. Cipher network severed. Critical memory failure. Power levels dangerously low. Further, multiple organic anomalies detected. Reality distortion in progress. Additional information restricted to Class C citizens and above. Look around, machine. Everyone is dead. You want a classy person? I'm the best you're gonna get. Analyzing. Speaker's statement is correct. Population drastically reduced. Situation critical. Additional information requested granted. City of Alberta's population decrease estimated 99.99%. Fungal growth in city limits. Critical saturation. Anomaly detected. Analyzing. Certain fungi containing human genetic material. Traces of cipher channeling detected. Reality is being distorted nearby. Conclusion. Speaker should pay special attention to the environment around humanoid fungi. All may not be as it seems. Ceasing communication. Reality-altering fungi humanoids. Got it. Sounds horrendous. Oh, look at that. That's cool. I see the usual chumps so far. Oh. Why is that outside range? There we go. There we don't go. Boo. Yep, just stand there and take it. Thank you. Oh. I forgot we have a fireball now. Oh no, I need to re-equip fireball. Shit. He can't handle the charged R2. Can't handle it. Oh, that's creepy as shit. Too bad that's not really legible in game. So it's just that one iteration of the ghost, I guess. That's creepy as shit. Finally finding some jitter seed. Too busy running off thin platforms. That's part of it for sure. All that jank-ass platforming. Okay, so we found two. Oh, this just leads straight through. All right. So it looks like we found two of the tunnels. One has Cax and one has the Emberian. My stamina does not seem to be reducing. I guess that's because of my buff. I don't know. Well, let's hear what she has to say. She breathes heavily. The stench of machine grease is in the air. These things really know how to fight. They ain't like the smaller ones I've seen in the Sky Realms. These ones parry and riposte my blows. Sounds like you need to work on your charged R2s. They learn my moves and react accordingly. It's like they're really thinking. If the Emberians built these things with just metal and magic, what else could they create? She shifts, suddenly uneasy in her armor, and says no more. Uh-oh. Fungal humanoids. You know what they remind me of? What's his name? In DS3. Well, what happens if we get up close and personal? Hang on, this is gonna drive me crazy. I can't remember his name. Gray Rat. They got a bit of a Gray Rat vibe to them. I don't think they're an illusion. The construct I spoke to said that they create distortions of reality around themselves, though. I'm not sure how that manifests. Guess we'll find out. Oh, is this the proper way forward? Maybe we should double back and talk to Caxton. We don't need no potions. We have the leech of truth to help us in these situations. The leech sees nothing. Oh, the leech does see something. A false wall. I mean, I think, you know, like, the Leech of Truth is pretty cool. I think it was worth dooming the town of Hollowshire in order to get it. That might seem selfish, but we're here to save the world. And if we have to destroy the world in the process, then, you know, it's just the price we have to pay. Hey, now that thing we got makes sense. Summon Skeleton Mage. Summons a Skeleton Mage who will heal and protect the caster. Scholars are alarmed by the implications of wizards being able to summon other wizards. Is an infinite chain of magic a possibility? What was the item we got that lets us, like... Oh yeah, the Summoner's Earring. 2 skeletons. Mwah. Mwah. What does this do again? Oh, this is for less fatigue. We need to fix... What? It's because we've become dumber because of the curse. Oh no. I'm still so wise though. Look at how wise I am. How can we have fewer spell slots? That's just silly. How long do they last? Let's find out, shall we? Aren't there supposed to be 2 of you? Huh. Well, we'll take 1 for now. Daddy Cool, welcome. I've been having a great time with it. It's been a lot of fun. Have to pay twice? That could be. He's already dead? Oh, what? Okay, well, that's... We gotta be more specific as to when we want to use it, I guess. That dude just keeled over immediately. He had a lifespan of about 10 seconds. The lifespan is 2, I know, but we only had 1. There was a bar over my health that shows its time. I can tell you what the time is. Too short. I thought we'd unlocked Necromancer class. Just gonna run through areas, savaging everything, reaving with my 2 skeleton warriors, but sadly no. Caxton, what do you have to say for yourself? Frost is fiddling with a handheld device that resembles the offspring of a dulcimer and a carriage clock. Silence, if you please. This procedure requires concentration. A deep mechanical boom sounds from within the wall as the door begins to grind open. Aha. Evidently the Emberians haven't revised their sealing spell since my last visit. Rather careless of them, Aren't they dead, Caxton? Incidentally, I believe we are close to the crash site I mentioned. If you wish to survive this little jaunt, I suggest you search the area for a filtration mask. What happened in your last expedition anyway? First, our vessel's buoyancy engine broke down upon arrival, then our signal flares proved to be duds, so we missed our rescue rendezvous. Our thermometer fritzed out at anything above 7.3 millihex, and our faulty breathing cast became overpressurized, causing us to hallucinate. It was my first inkling that the Clockwork Kingdom's vaunted manufacturing prowess might be in decline. Frankly, without my late colleague Magda, I wouldn't even be standing here today. In the end, everyone got medals, living and dead, and the king no doubt thought our discoveries many times more valuable than what we had paid for them. Let's keep it moving, Caxton. By all means, I will remain here for a few ticks to ensure no one is left behind. Who would that be exactly? Jack, who hasn't done jack shit? Oh, there he is. What are you doing? See that coach house up above? You know, that thing that looks like no coach house you've ever seen? Probably not supposed to be couch house. Well, that's where we're trying to get to. Frost reckons if there's an Emberian auto coach left intact, he might be able to fix it up. Alright, so this is where we go forward, I assume. So let's go back to where the Duchess is. Interesting that my stamina is not depleting here. And I can't... Maybe it's because of the buff? Maybe it's a side effect of the curse? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, like Necromancer and Path of Exile? I actually usually don't like that playstyle too much. It would have been kind of funny in this game, but I suspect in Path of Exile I would not like it very much. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. The Duchess is clutching her head. Ah, Confessor, I didn't sense your presence amongst all this noise. Are you alright? I'm not in pain, I'm just overwhelmed with psychic information. She gestures ahead. You see all this fungi? They are not like the growths we get in the Sky Realms. They are the cursed body of those... She winces. Pitiful souls who survived the world rend. I didn't see a dip in my frame rate, Enlave. I have no dropped frames. Could be a Twitch thing, I don't know. Their fungal forms have coalesced into a superorganism. Their minds are as one, united in anguish and misery. I can hear their silent screams, their fractured memories. There was a small interruption? Weird. I don't see anything on OBS. How annoying. God damn it, game. Let me out, game. But one voice stands out from the cacophony. A workman with a special key. I see it sliding into an auto coach lock. He lived in that house over yonder. I think you'd do well to pay it a visit. Indeed. Huh. I don't see anything in my Twitch or OBS. I wonder what it was. So is this looping around to where we were with Jack? Not obviously. Huh. This area is large. Ow, that was bad spamming. The lock pictures make me chuckle in this game. Hello. A lot of jitter seed down here. Not complaining. Useful item. So we're looking for a key. I'm gonna get lost down here. I can feel it in my bones. Okay. I'm not sure we need the second skeleton summon. Auto coach key. A key found on an Ambarian conductor. Will open the doors of an auto coach. As it happens, that is precisely what I'm looking for. They are delightfully creepy. These gray rat mushrooms. I guess there's some residual life force within them based on what the Emberian was saying as well, so they might be like dimly conscious of who they are or were. It's pretty messed up. Pretty horrifying conceptually. He's got a gun. Hey. 2 more ore and we can upgrade the bow. Not that it needs more damage, but... They've got mouth and eyes, already too much for you. It is pretty good, like body horror adjacent kind of design. Oh. Oh, cool. So this will end up being a shortcut of some sort, I guess. Haven't found that wreck they were talking about. That they said was nearby. If I did, I missed it. So far the curse doesn't seem to be getting worse though. Oh yes. Oh no, it's not. I mean, -1, we can live with that. I think it would be near another airship, but I don't think we've seen one. Or again, if we did, I just completely fucking missed it. You stopped walking. Oh, you son of a bitch. What's up, Sky Guy? How you doing? Oh. Well, there's a lot of them over here. Jesus Christ. God damn it. Just being a hipster making mixtapes? Nice. Hope you're having fun. Oh shit, another rifleman. Oh shit, I thought you were dead. Oh, was that like a salute? That's kind of cool. Ooh, just a bit outside. Uh-oh. Oh, shit! We got chainsaw swords. I like that salute they do. That's kind of cool. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're on the Underlands, or in the Underlands now. Charged R2 technique. Incoming. Oh, and whiffing. Let's get these puppies moving. Whatever, they do something. First thing you do when you're in a new place that's abandoned and dangerous is turn on all the machines. Just in case. How you doing, Metal Bird? Okay, I guess that's the end of this path. Oh, it did burn him. Interesting. Ectoplasm burns. We've made a scientific discovery. Magic is... I mean, my magic is pretty high, too. Well, not right now because of the dip. 45. It's higher than my attack, but it ain't great. We could be sprucing it up a bit more. We could be taking like the elixirs of spellcast. Although I think that just speeds up the cast. Oh no, it's a potency. We could be equipping like the crit. Oh no, we have it equipped. Never mind. Yeah, I mean, the sword is just stronger, it seems. Oh, I thought this would be the one we saw earlier. Well, hang on. Range is nice, although bow is very strong. Oh, it's a fake crawl space. I see. I see. I see how you're gonna do me here. Not more excited, but I'm intrigued. I will not be participating in the network tests. But I will be watching network tests. I'll be gauging things. I'll be doing the BL4 run regardless. Or returning to the BL4 run regardless. But, you know, if Dustbloods is looking like something that'll interest me, maybe formally shaking hands with the devil himself. What is I don't. What is Muramasa? I don't even know. When was that announcement? I saw some of the Nintendo Direct stuff. Was a game Vanillaware put out on Wii in 2009. 2D action game, your fave Vanillaware. Oh, nice. What have I played something that was Vanillaware, right? 13 Sentinels was not. Yeah. No. Yes. That was Vanillaware, right? Interesting. Hello. When I was wandering the forest below, I could sense the memories of 1,000 Emberians. I saw this place as a sprawling cityscape with towers and palaces beyond the mastery of any endless mason. But to see the same city stretching before me, so totally destroyed, it's enough to make even I, who has lived many mortal lifespans, ponder the fleetingness of our feeble human exploits. As long as Duskbloods is a Switch exclusive you're not playing, that is the sentiment of a lot of people, yes. And I am sympathetic. For sure. I've heard a lot of people like I've seen people stream some of Dragon's Crown and Odin Sphere. I think maybe EMB has streamed those a couple times, if I'm not mistaken. Where is this gear I'm supposed to find, man? Alright, this is the lift I remembered from earlier. If there's gear for me here, we're not finding it. Hard to tell if there's any consequences to not finding the gear. My curse has not worsened. Yeah, Dragon's Crown, I do remember him streaming for sure. None of this looks like a former expedition to me. Whoa, the hell? I don't know. Regular and poison, that's it. Those are your two flavors. Trying to see if I missed anything obvious, but I'm not really seeing anything. just ammunition. Hmm. If I were some gear... Where would I hide myself? No, but I'm intrigued by Duskbloods. I will say, having watched like some Nintendo Directs lately, for the reason of looking into Duskbloods, I can say with some confidence that if I got a Switch 2, it would be just a Duskbloods box. I'm just not a Nintendo fella. I didn't grow up playing the Nintendo games really, and so I don't have any nostalgia for them. And so there's not really like, I don't have any like real pull towards any of the classic Nintendo series, and I don't know. Which is why I'm not willing to buy one for myself. Just doesn't seem worth it. I mean, for some people, like, Duskblood's just a bonus, right? They're really into the Switch 2, and they like a lot of Nintendo series, and for those folks, Duskbloods is a real nice little cherry on top. Not the case for me. Well, if there's gear out here, we're gonna leave it for the next doomed expedition, I guess. 'Cause I can't fucking find it. Oh, what's up with this door again? Still sealed? What did the machine I turned on do in that other area? That's not very clear to me, actually. There's not a find treasure spell, no. You know what we could put on, though? Is our Lorlock glasses. That might be useful. Maybe. We did not murder the slime, no. Well, okay, that was not that tricky a lock. I just wasn't paying attention. We let the slime live, thus condemning the world to a new crusade. Oh, it's just a lockpick. I was like, oh, there's the gear. No. No. Wait, so this just... Huh. Interesting. You're given a Switch 2 for Christmas and it's just sitting on your shelf waiting for you to buy a game. Looking forward to Duskbloods, not looking forward to pay Nintendo their scam online money to play Duskbloods. Oh, I kind of forgot about that. How much does Nintendo Online have or cost? Although I think my kids still have it, or I have an account set up for my kids still. So that will not be a new cost, at least. Sky Guy has redeemed PNG Cognito. I do genuinely think the game has some real potential to be very interesting. It's got some uphill battles. FromSoft Network code, Nintendo Online. But it could, you know, if those things are not, absolute obstacles. It could be interesting. Alright, one more sweep over here, then we'll continue on our way. I keep thinking we're going to find... They made it sound like the gear would be in this area, but I just... can't find it. Don't all console systems have a subscription-based system at this point? Oh yeah. They certainly do. And the prices are not... they're not going down. Or staying the same. I kind of thought for sure this would lead us to the gear, but it didn't. Oh, $20 a year? Oh, that's not too bad. That's quite a bit cheaper than, like, PlayStation. I mean, I'm particularly interested to see what they do with the formula. Like, I can't imagine it's just going to be some kind of like straightforward extraction shooter. That would not be very From-like. So I'm kind of curious what they'll do with the PvPvE format. Like, what twists, what fresh looks they'll give it. All right. I am just not seeing it. It would seem. Watch it be like immediately in the next area. My stamina is still not reducing at all. I wonder if we're just because we're in like a timeless zone and the game literally doesn't keep track of time the same way here. Wait. Confused. Is this where we came up from? Oh, right. All right. We've tried. We failed. I was surprised by the Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen reveal. It's interesting. Though I still haven't played Dragon's Dogma 1, so not an urgent matter for me exactly. One heck of a view from up here, eh, Confessor? Like one of those fancy Bionian landscape painters slurped some bad mushroom stew and painted their fever dream. He chuckles. We're in luck. Do you see that city in the distance? That's where these auto coaches should take us. From there, it should be a leisurely stroll to the cradle. Well, I'm still cursed. I don't know if that matters to you. I can see it lingering on the horizon. The cradle. She's so close. There's no time to tarry, Confessor. Let's hurry and get on the auto coach. I don't have my respirator yet. Frost emits a torrent of bizarre epithets as he wrestles with a mechanism. 10,000 toffee-chewing, blistery, confounded fiddlesticks. He kicks the tram with one steel-capped boot. It rings like a gong. Frog me backwards with a blinking battle axe. Having trouble. Frost looks uncharacteristically embarrassed. Please accept my profound apologies for the delay. This is quite the most advanced machine I've ever encountered, and I'm not accustomed to this degree of obstinacy. I've managed to restore motive power, but these security measures are startling in their elegance. I can only guess that the Emberians consider the autocoach network to be of great strategic value. It all seems to revolve around some sort of key. Never fear, I'm confident I can bypass it. I am quite confident I can track down this key, actually. What? Absolutely not. That would be cheating. Well, what if I used it anyway? It's also called Dark Arisen. Yeah, that is kind of weird. You are a spoiled sport, you know that? I would have gotten it working without the key. All I needed was another hour. Possibly 2. 7 at the very most. Go ahead and get this thing moving. Okay. Well, go ahead and use the key, Confessor. The anticipation is killing me. Well, what are you waiting for? Put that key into the control panel and let's get her going. Right. Control panel. It's a big ass key. That was in my pocket. Oh shit. Boys and girls, we did it. Press ahead. Oh, I can't upgrade the tatty robe? That's interesting. Huh. I wonder why. I've erected another instance of my transpositional supply tent. Due to some clever cipher trickery, it can exist in 2 places at once, so you can use it to revisit the cutter crash site if you so desire. That said, I feel we should not linger any longer than we need to. Let's make our way through this dreadful city as quickly as we can. Frost is gawking around with innocent wonderment. Just look at that. You could fit my hometown's entire population to only a handful of these towers. How in the blazes did they support so many people? He snaps his fingers, looking back at you with a wild surmise in his eyes. Of course, the auto coaches. Move goods and labor to wherever it's needed at lightning speed. It all fits together, do you see? They could live in the countryside and work in the city or vice versa. Devote whole buildings, whole towns to a single purpose. Utterly specialized and optimized. The Clockwork Kingdom perfected. Well, I've been to plenty of places in my time, from the floating ziggurats of Al Asfara to the glittering domes of the Riovan Council chambers. But this city, even in ruins, it's a spectacle. He wipes his brow. Let's have a moment to take a breather. The city looks to be crawling with mechanical guards. We need to have our wits about us. When you're ready, we'll head to the tallest tower over there. At its peak, the Duchess has scried some sort of auto coach that's angled towards the cradle. Not gonna be an easy climb, but I ain't got any better ideas. Still, it could be worse. He points at the slums beneath the city. At least we don't have to go down there. Oh, we'll see about that, I suppose. She fidgets in her armor, clearly restless. We're close, Confessor. For better or worse, we'll be upon Vela soon. But don't get careless. The city is a tangle of walkways, tunnels, and crumbling masonry. It may take us a while to find a route through. Let's join arms and fight together. She shifts her sword. All right, lead the way. Are you actually going to follow? Oh shit, she is. Watch her die now. She does no damage. You need yourself an Emberian sword is what you need, Emberian. Ma'am. Ma'am, no! Soft locked by the... Oh no! No! Emberian, please. Jesus Christ. I thought we were about to have a classic Pinco situation there. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit, look at that dude. Leave him to me, Emberian. Kill the little one. Alright, or don't. Ow. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. One good parry is all I needed. God, her damage is... Oh. Her damage is unclear. Dope. Well, her damage just doesn't show up. They just die. Interesting. Wait, so the other one... The last one back, there was a key, but a lore key, but we unlocked it, I think. Or activated it. So where does this go? What does this do? Oh. 6! Jesus. Well, got the 6 anyway, but that's alright. Oh. Oh ho. Nice. Wake up! Or don't. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Hello. We're a good team, Emberian, you and I. Are you serious? Oh. The hell? Oh. Okay. A little janky. This is kind of cool. You have found a large amphitheater structure with an auto coach at its peak, but there is no way up from this level. You may have to venture downwards in order to find a way up. Well, well, well. Way to go, Jack. We have to go down as it happens. As it happens, we are going down. Who could have foreseen this result? Oh, we can't converse with this. That's too bad. Oh, maybe we can. Hang on. There we go. Ah, welcome, patron. Please take your seat. The show will begin The figure freezes. Though its face resembles a statue, it conveys a sudden horror. Cipher network severed? Power generators offline? City population 5? No, 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 no. This isn't possible. Be calm. Whatever happened here happened long ago. Don't be ridiculous. It's been It hesitates a moment while its eyes dart between invisible targets. It's been many human lifetimes since I was last summoned. This makes no sense. What of the rest of the Iberian Empire? Why have they not sent aid? The Iberians are dead. The planet's surface is nothing but ash. But that's impossible. To bring down the Empire would require an event of colossal destruction, something more powerful than even a... They hesitate a moment, as if lost in some revelation. More powerful than a god. Then the naysayers were right. The cradle was cursed, and those cipher scrabs brought naught but doom. Wait, did you say cradle? You can see it outside. Part ship, part laboratory. The best and brightest have been toiling away at it for years. It is a marvel of cipher science, supposed to usher in a new age of human advancement. It is said to hold an entity of staggering power. What's inside the cradle? That is a question many want to know, but the supervisors have it under lock and key. Clearance is for Class A individuals only. What if I had a nice hat, perhaps? Still, whispers have slipped out from the symposium that they are constructing something of terrible potential that could remake the world anew. For spreading such rumors, I would normally be destroyed, but I suppose my supervisor is in no such position to do so. It is oddly liberating to speak so freely. What are you? What am I? Forgive my surprise, I have never been asked such a question. Times must truly have changed. I am an avatar of the Iberian Empire, a construct of cipher designed to simulate a human personality. I exist to serve the needs and whims of the populace. Here I run this amphitheater. I was selected for my love and knowledge of drama. I have memorized 100 plays and can perform them by visualizing a cast of spectral actors. But my connection to the cipher network has been severed. My power source dwindles and I can already feel my cipher logic degrading. It is strange. I have recited profundities on death and mortality 1,000-fold, yet I still do not feel ready. And what can you tell me about this city? Albertus is the 3rd largest city in Iberia and the 6th largest of the wider empire. Or I suppose it was. It was a city known for its scientific prowess. Every day, thousands of people clogged the auto coach networks, commuting to their labor halls. Every day, the cipher network was refined and expanded for the betterment of the empire. It was said the city would prosper for 1,000 years. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm back. Alright. Well, Caxton, what do you have to say for yourself? Frost whistles, then listens for the echo. Perfect acoustics. What is that creature? Captive ghosts? No, too clean. Mechanical. An artificial player for a technological stage. How did they do it? Filter me. Just think of the possibilities. Plays performed once, then reproduced elsewhere, like a bottled vision without the solipsism. Hear the voices, see the passions of great actors long dead. Time no obstacle, distance no barrier. It seems as though this is a theater of some kind. How intriguing. In the endless realm we're beset with playwrights and poets who make up for their lack of talent with an abundance of time. It's strangely comforting to find a cultural parallel here. I wonder, despite their grand achievements and innumerable luxuries, do Iberian poems still lament the basest of human follies? Do their tragedies still brim with pathos and regret? Oh, there's always pathos. We need to get to the top of this house, but it seems like there's no staircase, and the elevator out there, he points at the exit, only goes down. Looks like we're going to be taking a trip to those slums after all. Just my blasted luck. Jack, you haven't done anything yet. To think, this room once held hundreds of my ancestors united in merriment. I suppose this is the closest I've ever been to some sort of home. And yet among these rusting empty seats I've never felt more alone. Oh, no more helping? No more helping. Sad. You have descended into the long abandoned slum district. Perhaps there's a way to ascend one of the nearby skyscraping structures? Perhaps. What are you hiding, mushroom men? Mushroom people. Oh no, she's there. You should wait till I can help you. Too dangerous. What in the hell is this? Oh, it's a painting. Or a mirror, excuse me. Okay. Huh. Seems like we're still down below. I'm not sure what this has done for us exactly. No. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, hang on. Let's go back to the Emberian for a bit. I'm guessing it lets us skip a lot of the level if we go through the mirror. Emberian? Wait, where'd the Emberian go? Wait, you're supposed to be helping me. Alright, fine. Brainy Bungler, how you doing? I cannot be saved. Just have to save myself. Welcome to the YouTube side of things. Hope you're doing well. Oops. Adding multiplayer to this, I would be shocked, actually. It's been very fun. I don't think there's... I mean, maybe they could add co-op. I don't know. But Ain't no way there's gonna be PvP. Oh shit, this thing is kicking my ass. To my knowledge, they're not adding any multiplayer stuff, but I could be wrong. What's up, Vapid? Put dueling in Neo 3? Absolutely not. But the ground is like visually shifting under me. It's very disorienting. How you doing, Vapid? Oh, now we're back to the mirror. Okay, interesting. As a child, I would stare down from the verdant, past the clouds below, to the shimmering ocean of light that was the Iberian Empire. I did not enslave, no. I believed that every man, woman, and child must have gone to bed with a full belly. It's strange to see that, in fact, they had their serfs and peasants just the same. It's always the case. It's always the case. I spent some time looking for it, and I did not find it. No curse can stop me. What are you doing? You taunting me? That shield fucks up the spells big time. You doing okay? Glad to hear it. Oh, shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's the second time, like tonight, where we needed a 6 and I switched all my lockpick gear and then immediately rolled a 6. Where are we? Hey, what's up, Skitter? I feel like I'm getting lost here. What's that? What remains out here? Oh god, there's tons of stuff out here. Hands are hard to draw, Skitter. You know? It's just easier to make them disembodied weapons. You just have to view it as charming. Wacky could be interpreted as charming. I suppose that's true. I suppose that's true. Oh. We were like right here? Okay. I see. Oh, hell yes. But should wacky be interpreted as charming? Well, it's an issue of intent, I suppose, eh? Did Skitter intend it to be playful or malicious? Speed shoes, natty looking boots, but more than just fashionable. The silver toe caps are inscribed with cipher magic that quickens the wearer's footsteps, increasing movement speed by 40%. Popular with messengers, rangers, and anyone trying to get to the weekly shop done quickly. They do have keypads. Woo! Flying. None can stop me now. None can hold back my power. All will tremble before me. And my quick boots. Where are we going here? What are we doing? I'm actually a little lost, I think. Well, do we have it equipped? We actually have a ring that prevents us from taking fall damage. Almost a silver cat ring, if you will. So now we have boots of great speed and boots of no fall damage. Basically unkillable. Other than through spells and swords, of course. Try go up an incline to see if you launch off like a skateboarder. I don't know. I have a spell that made me really fast already. You can jump quite a bit farther with it. I don't think it launches you exactly though. Stop crowding me. Look at him. Look at him taunting. That's what you get. Spend more time attacking next time. Less time flexing. Amateur. The hell is a Stalfo? Is that a Pokemon? Big skeleton in Zelda with a shield that makes you wait to attack it. They're not in Breath of the Wild, right? I don't remember those. A bomb. Oh wait, were they actually? No, I don't remember it. Oh shit, hello. Ow. Oh shit, this guy's got a fucking Gatling gun. Oh fuck. Sheesh. That dude did some damage. Motherfucker. If there were skeletons in Breath of the Wild, they probably could just be beaten down. Yeah, probably. God damn it. Where? Okay, hang on. So where does that... Emberian Vault Key. An ornate heavy key with a note wrapped around it. The note is hastily scrawled in Old Emberian. You can make out a single word. Sky Realms. Beautiful. Divine. Alright, let's go back before we talk to Jack here. There's an area we didn't get to, I think. Oops. How you been doing, Skitter? You been doing any gaming? What the hell is this? Keep getting bored of every game except Sifu. Still? Damn. Are you like top 5 Sifu players in the world at this point? You want to enjoy something new, but you just don't seem to? Damn. I've not really had that problem. Yet. No keys necessary this time, Confessor. I've applied the lessons of my inconclusive struggle with the autocoach to this recalcitrant elevator, and it proved no match for Caxton Frost. I mean, Horace Metcalf. When you throw the lever, we shall soar like dragonflies up to the highest peaks of this metropolis, or possibly be catapulted if I've misjudged the velocity. Blow me, this is exhilarating. I will do no such thing. Now, where was the other dude? Have you tried like a airplane-esque joke? Yeah, it was. It's very airplane-esque. Have you tried playing like a CRPG? Oh, you did. You played Baldur's Gate 3, didn't you? This is another elevator. Looks like this shaft leads back to the coach house. Use it if you need to resupply, but try not to linger. We've got a ways to go yet. Last I saw him, Frost was repairing an elevator at the base of one of those giant towers. If it works, that should get us where we need to go. You played it 3 or 4 times? Ah, I see. I am guessing that Tarnished Edition does not have a lot of appeal for you, most likely. If I were to make a bet on that event, I would wager it has no interest to you whatsoever. Dusk Bloods. Do you have a Switch too, Skitter? Good books. Books? Yeah, books are pretty good too. Well, we can upgrade the Emberian bow. Or the bow to Emberian. A war bow from the ancient... It doesn't look a lot different. It looks exactly the same. A war bow from the ancient Emberian Empire is an object of lethal beauty. Its curved body tense with potential. This example has somehow survived the present day. Every bit as deadly now as it was then. Maybe it's slightly different color. I honestly can't tell. I can't tell. We never found a mask, chat. Getting into TV and movies. Oh yeah, you've been watching The Wire, right? Great show. The Wire is absolutely worth watching. You wonder if you'd like Monster Hunter? You are a fan of positional combat and character-specific playstyles of Final Fantasy VII Remake and the targeting of enemy weak points and limbs of HCD? The recent Monster Hunter is much less about positional combat, I think. Although compared to most games, it probably is still more positional. There's quite a bit of counterattacking and such. In Wilds. Adelaide, I looked twice. I looked twice for the mask and didn't find it. I'm prepared to just not find it. If I must be cursed, then so be it. Comes down to your weapon choice? For sure. For sure. I've heard some folks say that they feel like Wild is much less about positioning than previous Monster Hunters. Rise, a lot of people seem to like. Rise you can get pretty cheap too. How are you alive again? I didn't save or sleep. People seem to like World the best. Some people. But I would say Rise was pretty popular as well. They both go on deep sales too. Oh Jesus. For Gunland specifically, you'd say Rise. For Gunland specifically, you'd say Wild. The duality of man. Inside you, there are two Gunlances, Skitter. Sorry, chat, I have to respond to a text. My apologies. I mean, to some degree, it's about Rise and Wild. I've only played a tiny bit of Rise. Rise and World feel different for sure. And they have very different art styles. Oh, that's too bad, Skitter. I keep looking for, like, expecting to find, like, a wreck, which is what I thought they were saying in terms of where we would find the rebreather. Were you saying rebreather? And life. The breathing equipment. But I'm not seeing. Or did, what's his name say it? Breathing apparatus. Did Jack call it that? Where are we? Which tunnel is this? I feel a little lost here. Alan Wake 2 is an easier way to see Twin Peaks. I'm not sure I would equate the two. In fact, I'm fairly certain I would not. Not having played Alan Wake. I'm skeptical. Where in the fuck? Oh, okay. I mean, it may well have taken inspiration from it. I'm just saying, I find it hard to believe that the viewing experience is analogous. We got this treasure already. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Any extra loot around here? It being behind like a hidden door makes some sense to me, but it has not been helpful so far. Weird game. It has weird aspects to it for sure. I'm growing wary of looking for the mask, the breathing apparatus, whatever the fuck it is. A rebreather, a scuba tank, a classic World War I gas mask, whatever it may be. My search for it begins to bore me. I'm prepared to live with the curse at this point. Just the price we pay. The curse is content to allow for that? I am sure it is. I'm sure the curse is perfectly fine with this outcome. Oh. That's a rather big difference, isn't it? How did we not notice this before? I did put on the... Jesus. have to go somewhere cursy? This seems pretty cursy. That's a rather significant change, I have to say. Emberian ore. I need Emberian ore like I need a hole in the head. Eek! This is creepy. Maybe I need to be wearing the Leech of Truth more often. This is a hell of a side path. Good heavens. Oh, is that right, Skater? That's cool. God, I'm like getting lost in terms of where I'm even at. Have I considered picking up Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix? Is that a question for Skitter, I assume? Oh, I know Enlave. I'm not feeling beholden. I'm just taking another sweep. Open to the floor. I will speak for myself and possibly the floor when I say absolutely the fuck not. Never mind. I don't speak for the floor. I'll take it back. Ow. God damn you. They advertised Kingdom Hearts 4. Was that at the Nintendo Direct? Was that today? It's right back where we were. Oh, almost. It's funny, I don't think I've missed a lot in this game, but this breathing gear is completely eluding me. Well. I'll be goddamned, man. I wonder if the Leech of Truth will still work even if my mana is 0. Have to find out, I guess. Man, I wasn't down here either. I'm a little surprised. This felt like a great discovery, but alas. Alas, it was not. They took it out of the game? Those bastards. That would explain my issues. I don't know, man. Okay, hang on. Oh, it doesn't work now because I have no mana. Shit. Wait. That's the wrong bug. This doesn't look new, really, to me. It's not new. That's why it doesn't look new. Son of a bitch. figure out what the hell this thing even did. Alright. I feel like we've looked enough. Apparently it's like I've got some kind of mental block about this thing's location. Oh. Is this working? Hello, auto coach. Oh, there it is. Sheesh, that comes in the station fast. Jesus Christ. Hello. Where's my mask? Why has my mask abandoned me? Oh God, those fungal things are huge. Hello. I don't remember the path exactly. It seems seems right, though. Pretty right indeed. All right, let's do this. Wait. What was that? What was that lower level? Hang on a sec. What's that thing? How do I get to that piece? Huh. No! There's a mirror there even. How the hell do I get off this thing though? Can I drop down there? Hang on, can I? No! I can't jump off the edge of this thing. I can't get off it in time after I start it, it seems. Saint Riot. Wow, folks, can you believe it's been 99 months? Nearly 100 months, and here we are. Dustblood's network test coming up, and all Pinco has to do is beat Lawrence BO4 Threaded Cane. Sir, that is a profound understatement of what lies ahead. Will he do it? They don't want him to, but I think he will. We'll see. They say it would make him one of the best, maybe the best of all time. They're calling it GOATs. They said he's the GOATs, but I don't know. I thought it was nice. We'll see. It may happen. Who knows? That's my Trump impersonation, non-impersonation. Saint, thank you for 99 months. I very much appreciate it. What the hell is that? That's 8 years. 8 years and 3 months. That's a very long time. I very much appreciate it, Saint. Thank you so much for the resub. Thank you for 99 months. Thank you for all the raids, of course, as well. Very much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. I have to do Lawrence, Orphan, Gehrman, Moon Presence, and all Story Chalice bosses. So... God damn, this thing won't let me... I can't... Is there some movement tech I need to do here? Fuck! Well, maybe we get to it a different way. Paradoxical, how you doing? Should take me a weekend. Yeah, I think maybe 2 weekends. Maybe 2 weekends. You got your Thumerian Descendant. You got your Thumerian Elder, I believe. You got your Defiled Chalice. You got your Loran Dark Beast. Some pretty gnarly fights in there. See the tallest tower over yonder, Confessor? I've scryed an auto coach at its peak that should take us to the cradle. Be careful making your way across. These platforms look awfully unsteady, and it's a long way down, eh? You don't think I have to do all that? If I don't want to buy a Switch 2, I do, actually. So we'll see if, like, if I watch the network test for Dustblood and I'm horrified, then you're right, I don't. You can hear the Descendants grunts already. The Descendants gonna send me into a fucking tizzy. I'm gonna lose it fighting Descendant. I'm very confident of that. I believe Lauren Dark Beast is a story chalice. But it's been a while since I've looked. Maybe I'm getting the name wrong. I don't think so, though. Might be worth the expenditure. Nope. Nope. It's not. I'm just not a Nintendo person, so it's like, it's just the Duskblood's box for me. Come on, Chainsaw Man. Get parried, kid. Robot dude. I like fighting those bosses, though. That's not necessarily the worst thing. Well, let me amend that statement. I like fighting some of them. Some of them can go rot in hell, but... Like, Ludwig was cool. Maria can go die somewhere, of course, but Ludwig was fun. What about Ocarina of Time? I don't know. The older Zelda games don't interest me that much. We were talking about this earlier. I just don't have any, like, connection with Nintendo titles. With any Nintendo franchises. I have no, like, experience with them when I was little. I didn't really play Nintendo, really. So I just have no connection. So none of them particularly interest me. Not even Donkey Kong? Sorry, is that... hang on. That's a tricky... Donkey Kong? Hard to get the nya sound in there. I mean, I did play some Donkey Kong, but I would not say I have a strong connection to it. And the one I played was the 2D iteration. I don't have any connection to, like, Donkey Kong World. Frost is craning his neck to examine the ornamented ceiling. The markings are intriguing, elaborate yet entirely abstract. No apparent representation of figures or scenes. Perhaps the Emberians held mathematics and geometry in higher respect than myth. No doubt this pattern had some ritual significance. I think it just looks pretty. I think you're overthinking it, my man. I think it's just a pretty pattern. Wait, where's the Emberian going? The Nintendo game I remember best is... hang on. It's one I talk about all the time, and now I'm blanking on the name. Jesus Christ. The hell am I thinking of? The name escapes me. The one where, oh my god. All words are escaping my brain right now. My vocabulary has been halved. What the fuck is that game called? Anyway, there is a game on Nintendo I have a lot of nostalgia for. But I can't remember anything about the name right now. When it comes to me, I'll let you know. Looks like something big's up ahead. Let's not get careless. Let's join arms and fight together, Emberian. She shifts her sword. All right. Lead the way. I'm looking forward to doing the run, Skitter. And if I grow tired of it, then I will stop. I last streamed Bloodborne. Oh, that hit me! Are you serious? Oh shit, Emberian, watch out. Jesus, the damage. Mother of God. Iberian, come on. Oh, is it just time for me? Is it me time? This is the slowest elevator in the game. I think that probably portends dark tidings ahead. Oh, chat. Speaking of dark tidings, I don't know if you have access to Apple TV. I do recommend Widow's Bay. Very fun show. Kind of a horror comedy. Comedy horror. Matthew Rhys from The Americans. You should finish The Wire first, though, Skidder. Oh my, this cradle really is enormous, isn't it? I'm sure even the stonemasons who built our endless mausoleums would break a sweat at the sight of this. It is pretty big, yes. A big orb. Frost is staring at the cradle in silent awe, his former exuberance stopped dead in its tracks. Please forgive my ineloquence. I find myself quite overcome. What's the matter? He pauses for a while as he mulls his words. In matters of religion, confessor, I am my father's son, and my mother's for that matter. Apostates to the end, they fled their homeland rather than truckle to any god. But this place, the power, the industry, the knowledge that its existence represents, I can find no other word for it but holy. Is this what the devout feel towards their gods? Not exactly, I don't think. Being here makes my stomach churn, but make no mistake, my sword will swing true. If it were up to me, I'd rush Vela head on. Give her no time to think before I cleave her in two. But Basil thinks we should hold back, assess the situation while you two have a little chat. And loath as I am to admit it, the bastard's usually right. Well, let's get our charming stuff on. My hat of persuasion. My perfume bottle of charm. Well, well, well. Oh, shit. It appears there's a god inside here. Can I summon my crystal goddess to help me out here? Who would have thunk it? I know. Who knew a god was behind the world rend? Everybody. Everybody knew. Hello, gentlemen. Vela stands with poise, her commands booming through the chamber as Darkstar mercenaries scurry at her beck and call. I like the comedy of attempting to approach silently in the middle of the room. Sure, why not? You creep towards Vela, your soft steps muffled by the clamor. You're nearly close enough to intervene when her head snaps around, her eyes fixed upon you. Somehow that doesn't seem likely, but okay. Freeze and say nothing. An intruder? Here? We're leagues under the sky realms, and a place as dangerous as it is inhospitable. You must be incredibly capable or extremely stupid to follow me here. She squints. Hold on. You're that whelp who had the gall to approach me in the blinding light, aren't you? A thin smile spreads across her lips. My, you've had quite the journey, Inquisitor. I almost didn't recognize you. But you must have had help. She ponders a moment. Only Orlaith saw the map that led here. She wouldn't have decided to come on her own, so Basalt must have convinced her. And if he was putting a team together, Caxton Frost would be top of that list, maybe the Duchess as well. She shakes her head. But it can't just be Basalt leading this. He'd never have joined the Inquisition without persuasion. It can only be care. You don't deny it. She grins. So a pack of traitors led by a fledgling Inquisitor. Oh, look at her arm chat. She's already been godified. She's been transmogrified by her god here. Tell me, just what are you hoping to achieve? Also, she's got a cool looking flamberge. We don't really know what she's trying to do specifically. I assume using this god's powers to fix the world is the general goal. Not quite sure how to. You know, we have kind of embraced working with the gods frequently. Pagith, the crystal goddess. I guess that's the end of the list, but still. I mean, you know, maybe the flesh farm was some kind of some kind of godling. I wonder how much our answer here matters. Because I am kind of curious what happens if you work with her, but I'm not sure if we have to like just do it right out the gate. All I care about is my freedom. If I have to cut off your head, so be it. So at the first chance, you would resort to violence and barbarism. She tuts theatrically. Jesus. Such self-involved thinking is what's wrong with this world. She gestures at the aberrant being that fills her vision. This extraordinary entity will be our salvation. It will mend our broken world and abolish the evils of humanity. All we need to do is awaken it, and we are so nearly ready. What is that thing? Some would call it a god, but that would be to diminish its power, for the gods are of this world and are bound by its rules. This being is of the void, the non-place of pure creation, where time and space act in mysterious ways. We know not whether the Emberians plucked it whole from that realm or wove its corporeal flesh from void stuff. Regardless, in the ancient Emberian dialect they called it an angel, after the mythical creatures of Middle Age lore. How is it so powerful? Reality is formed from the semiotics of cipher. It is the language that flows through all things, the truth behind the illusion that dances before our eyes. With study we may learn to alter its flow, its rhythm. We may tweak a word here, adjust a sentence there, and this is the basis of all magic. What we cannot do is alter the language of cipher itself. There are strict rules by which we must adhere, absolute and unbreakable limits upon what is possible. But this entity that stands before us, being of the void, it is fundamentally separate from our laws. It has the power to change the very essence of reality. What do you plan to do with it? She grins. I am going to change everything. The Emberians built this structure as an incubator for the angel, and had they succeeded in waking it, their tyranny would have enslaved the world for eternity. We're fortunate that the lesser evil occurred, for in stirring the angel they caused the world rend and nearly obliterated all of existence. But we have learned from their mistakes. We will use the angel to turn this world into a heaven where every soul is free and equal. I mean, I think she's psychotic, but I also like the world is so fucked. Like every area, every realm that we have seen is so fucked. Part of me is like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we should try. Maybe that's the play. Maybe the alien angel is the way forward here. Maybe we, I wonder how she'll respond if we pivot. I think you might be right. A just and fair world is worth the risk. She scoffs. Oh, she doesn't give a shit. I do not need your praise. I have been thinking of this and little else for so many years. I know it is worth the risk. Flamber's Zweihander means right. I mean, it's certainly persuasive. What's up, Zombie Francis? Her eyes glint as they look into your own. You see, Inquisitor, there is such beauty in us, such majesty, such potential. I have sailed the sky realms and seen such wonders. She waves her hand. Nay, not the void obelisks of Al Asfara or the thousand spires of Bion University. I have seen the nuns of the vagrant hospice tending to their enemies. I have seen a man give his life to the blood barons of Terran so that a stranger might live. She sighs. I have seen a child, recently orphaned, her face speckled with blood, offer me the last of her bread. She steps closer. But wherever my sails have taken me, I have seen the hopes and dreams of the common folk crushed by oppressors, be they Union, Wiccan, or otherwise. Everywhere I go, the poor writhe in the mud so that the rich may sleep in silk. Once I thought my sword could right the wrongs of the world, that morals and ethics could guide my blade. But I've seen too many skyships burn and too often breathed the stench of human flesh to believe that still. In truth, I had lost hope until I had visions of an angel, through the oneric interface of an Emberian map. I realized then what could be achieved. Say nothing and listen. Her stare gains a fiery intensity. I would empower us all, so that every peasant stands equal to their lord. I would blunt every sword, shatter every cannon, so that not a drop of blood would spill. She looks down, her expression suddenly vulnerable. And I would banish death itself, so that no heart would ever be broken. That seems a bit extreme there, Velen, actually. This will be our heaven, and soon we will have it. You be... I liked some of what she said. I mean, an admirable dream, but is it really possible? She grins. I suppose we're about to find out. Very soon I will awaken the angel, not out of greed or selfishness, but for the betterment of the Sky Realms and its people. And what of your late sister Isabet? Are you sure you're not doing this for her? Vela glares at you with a newfound fury. How dare you mention her name? You know nothing of her soul, of my family. Isabet was... She meant more to me than... Vela closes her eyes for a long moment. Isabet and my mother burned alive in my father's mansion. That Isabet was taken so young and I alone should live speaks plainly of the injustice of this world. Am I wrong for wanting to change that? No? You don't speak for all. Many oppose you, even your own former Darkstars. They... traitors. All. If only they had listened instead of... I didn't wish for them to die. Vela swallows, trying to find her composure. I'll admit, my motives are complicated and my methods... She gives you a twisted, almost regretful smile. Had I done this for any lesser cause, I'd be a monster. Vela bellows to her crew. Awaken the angel. I don't care if the preparations aren't complete. We have run out of time. Well, all right. Seems risky. It's like a giant ant. Oh, God. I'm not sure angel's the right word. Her eyes return to you. I'm terribly sorry about this. I wish there was another way, but there isn't. The coming days are crucial. Now that it's awake, we have many delicate rituals and cipher wards to enact, and you cannot be allowed to meddle in such a momentous endeavor. So I'm afraid this is goodbye. We will not meet again. From behind you, you hear Jack Basalt yelling at the top of his lungs. Vela, no! Oh, shit. Ow! No! Owie! Oh shit, this god brought me back again. A valiant effort, human. The words ring through your throbbing head. Vela, I was so close. Do not be disheartened. Vela's blade has cut down many foes more powerful than yourself. And once again I have plucked you from the jaws of death. One of many times, I might say, though there is no shame in that, you have performed your task admirably. But confronting Vela again will be a formidable challenge. The Emberian craft she has commandeered will not be so easily assailed a second time. To fight your way through, you will surely need my assistance. The entity rattles its chains. These void steel shackles are bound with Vela's magic. Only by her hand or her death will I be freed. I am placing my trust in you, human. I guess I have no choice. The deity nods its conjoined hands. Now make your way to the High Confessor. I believe she wishes to speak with you. Well, all right. Back again, we hear... That's new. Oh. Curious. Oh, I guess we never tested that the first time, did we? Yeah, I guess we want to look for our gas mask, our scuba mask, our rebreather, whatever it's actually, wherever it actually is. I think it doesn't exist. I think it's a ruse. Plus my curse is gone. We're good. We're fine. An authoritative voice booms from the ship's sound relays. You assume it belongs to Admiral Kolos of the Union Navy. It's simply out of the question. Need I remind you, High Confessor Care, that your position of authority in this tribunal is in spite of your numerous crimes against the Union, most of which were committed alongside Vela herself. I care not if you sent an incorrigible band of felons to find my daughter. Considering your history with Vela, I cannot in good conscience allow you or your lackeys anywhere near her. So you will use that dilapidated old relic of an airship to hold the flank. You will not interfere with this operation, which is solely in the hands of the apostatic Union Navy. You are dismissed. That insufferable fool. Of all the people responsible for this nightmare, he is hardly blameless. If he had just been a father to Vela when she needed one. A loud clang rings out from the coffin. And now he would beat her at her own twisted game. They want to steal it, Confessor 17. The Navy wants the cradle for themselves, so the Union subjugation of the Sky Realms is absolute. I thought you were on the Union side. Never. I despise these loathsome bastards, but I sing along to their tune to keep myself from a prison cell, same as you. And besides, this is the only way I can stop Vela. That's all that matters to me now. A sigh rings out. I suppose I will have to hold the flank, just as Admiral Kolos demands. It is too late, with too much at stake to rock the boat now. There must be a way. There is always a way, Confessor. We have a card to play yet. While you were off getting yourself killed, the rest of your team managed to escape the Underlands aboard the cutter thanks to Frost repairs. As you have no doubt noticed, the Cradle has made its ascent to the Sky Realms. The Union Navy, finally realizing the gravity of the situation, showed up in full force. But they can't punch through the Cradle's defensive shield, some sort of highly advanced Iberian tech. So for the moment, they are at a stalemate. So all we have to do is flip past both. Pilot the cutter and sneak your strike team past the largest fleet in the world and through an impenetrable Iberian shield to stop the most dangerous person alive. What could be simpler? How would we get past the fleet? In its current state, the cutter would be detected at once by the Navy's aeronautical wizards, but Caxton Frost has an idea. There are legends of an ancient Iberian skycraft, a phantom vessel able to break any barrier or evade any pursuit. Said to be wrecked in the World Rend, never to be seen again. Many have searched for the crashed vessel without success. Scryers find nothing or suffer apoplexy. The Union Navy considers it merely a myth. Frost believes otherwise. There were rumors of a particular island with an Iberian wreck that has been drifting through the Sky Realms. That very island has strayed into the Oneric Isles. Search the most distant islands in the Oneric Isles and find whatever power it is that hides the wreck from scrying minds. Then you might slip past the Navy blockade. So how can I actually get to those islands? You cannot pilot the cutter as Frost needs to modify it before your assault on the Cradle. I just got my ship! Oh, okay. No, it seems you will need your own airship. Take this writ of permission. It will help you bypass the bureaucratic nightmare of purchasing a vessel from the Winged Merchants Guild. As for the hefty fee you will no doubt be required to pay, I cannot help you. Our coffers are empty, I'm afraid. And take this time to make sure you are fully prepared for the fight ahead. I do not think this situation will resolve anytime soon, and assaulting the Cradle will be no easy task. Now you should get going. I have only my own troubles to attend to. Troubles? Oh, it is a rather delicate matter. If I am honest, your help would be appreciated. As you have no doubt noticed, there are tensions between this tribunal and the wider Union. Both the Navy and my Inquisition superiors have begun to question my loyalty to the cause. So they have asked me to issue a command they know I will find, she inhales throatily, disagreeable. There is a small house in the western forest of Hollowshire where our agents have stumbled upon a certain godlet. This tiny, stunted god would be of little significance, only my superiors know that in years past it was in my care, that I was fond of the thing. She is silent a moment. This is not the time to arouse their suspicions. You must go to this godlet. You must, she swallows slowly, slay it on my orders, and then we will continue as normal. Tell me about this godlet. She slams the inside of the coffin. Does it matter, Confessor? They are the shriveled, pathetic forms of diminished gods. There have been thousands scattered around the Sky Realm since the God War. The Inquisition destroys more of them every day. This one is no different. Okay, I'll help you, I guess. Thank you, Confessor. Remember, you will find it in the western forest of Hollowshire. Take this void scalpel. Only void steel can harm a god. Use it to slit its throat. Well, that's cheery. What an uplifting quest that will be. Jack, we didn't do shit. He nods. Confessor, what can I do for you? Alright, I was expecting more of an intense dialogue there. Sheesh! What time is it? I think we'll stop here. I'm pretty tired. We've had a full stream. We did a big quest line. Although now much remains, it seems. Probably no stream tomorrow. I believe Sports Ball is tomorrow. I should be on Thursday. Friday, Saturday are probably dicey. I think Friday is more Sports Ball. Saturday I've got family obligations. So Sunday might be... Yeah, Thursday, Sunday might be the next two streams, I think. Yeah. Thank you for being here. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for all the resubs tonight. All appreciated. Appreciate everyone being around these parts for so long. Creeping up close to 10 years, which is terrifying. Let us see who else is up, shall we? Gopher's playing some Super Meat Boy 3D, I think. I'll send you all Gopher's way. Thanks again for being here, everybody. Have a great Wednesday. And I hope to see you back on Thursday. Take care, everybody.